Obviously a big game for us this weekend, nationally ranked team, very good team, great quarterback, not just one good receiver, but several. They like to throw the ball around. This guy's Paxton has set some records, and actually coached against Dorian Anderson, their best receiver in Division II when he was at Shorter, and so have seen him take off live and in color, and then very, very good defense. Bryce Norman, and they get this defensive end named Cairo that is he's like a sack artist. He's got really good numbers, and so they play really well offensively and defensively. They limit you. They don't let you score much, 18 points a game, and obviously very explosive offensively. For us, where we are with our season and things, we're very internally focused on getting better and not turning the ball over. I think in our last 3 games we've really suffered and hurt our team from just the turnovers, and some of those things are things that we can control. And then we got to score in the red zone. We've had multiple shots inside the 10-yard line in a couple different games where we feel like, hey, if we just punch those in, we've shot ourselves in the foot on a couple execution things. We play much differently for the next 3 quarters or whatever it is. So, encouraging our guys on those things. I thought defensively we really bowed our neck against Lindenwood. I know they made a bunch of trips to the red zone, and doggone, we kept making them kick field goals and stayed in the game. Got the turnovers, were able to get the pick 6 and the fumble recovery and run them back. So, we're battling and we're in process, and our guys they're human beings. They're frustrated, but they're also competitors, and they want to get back out there on that field.
I mean, you play at home so few times. How important is it to take advantage of these home games that you do have?
Well, I think it's obviously it's critical for our fans. It's critical for just our own momentum and our program's development and growth. Just to to come and play well at home, especially against a great team. It's really important to what we do. Nice to not have the external things of the trip and all that stuff to worry about. We're excited to be back here in Charleston.
It might be limit the turnovers and get better in the red zone. What do y'all need to do to get off to a better start?
Well, I think it's kind of it's the last 2 games we've turned the ball over on one of the first 2 drives in the red area, and so it's just take care of the football, that's simple in my mind. It's fundamentals. It's hold the ball properly. It's let's make good decisions. Last week it's we just got to catch a catchable ball instead of going bump set spike in the opposite direction. So I think for me and us offensively and me calling plays, it's hey, we gotta keep this thing simple down. Let's get things we're really confident in, not just as a staff but also as players.
With those starts, you came back, you're down 1 against Western, you're down, I think, 6 against Lindenwood. Mm-hmm. Have those slow starts been detrimental to where you haven't been able to kind of overcome those deficits that you've been in?
I think a slow start at any time is not going to be, what we want. It's not what we game plan for all week. And, I was actually proud of the way, after we threw the pick, I think we came back and we drove right down the field. We went like almost 85 yards or something like that. And then just, had 4 shots inside the 7-yard line and, 2 from the 1 and just didn't execute. I mean, literally shot ourselves in the foot, on some things. And so those are things that we've got to put our guys, it's kind of like last week we talked about, finishing halves. We finished halves great on defense, right? And we practiced those things. Now I got to put our guys in the red area, and it's a little practice by prescription here, but we got to execute in those critical moments.
Do you do anything in practice to kind of work on starting faster, starting well, or what do you do?
Yeah, I think it's just trying to get the whole group in a rhythm. We really do those things later in the week, on Thursdays, just to kind of simulate it, to get it going. And so, I think it's about getting them in a rhythm and getting them confident to where we can go execute at a high level.
You talk about the two defensive plays. I mean, the pick six, the scoop and score. After that, how frustrating is it? You think you have that momentum going, and then for second half to not go that well.
Well, I think it's frustration is kind of the general feeling, but we come out and we say, hey, look, we're a foot away from completing a post to put us in the lead. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, we got to stay aggressive. I still believe in our guys. And I think we have good players all over the field. So it's a mentality thing. It's a confidence thing. And I got to keep putting our guys in situations that they can be successful.
You had back-to-back really good games by your offensive line, and then Saturday you got 90 yards rushing, 98 yards rushing, whatever.
Sure.
And coaches throw this word around, consistency around like crazy, but it really is the backbone of a successful football game, isn't it? I mean,
Sure.
You go back-to-back games where you dominate up front and you're feeling very good. Lindenwood was not the best defensive team that you played,
Sure.
but yet you didn't have as much success. How frustrating is that, not only for you, but for your offensive linemen?
Yeah, I think I guess it's called growth. I guess is the best way. Sometimes you have growing pains. You take 2 steps forward. We did better in that we didn't give up any sacks, which was great. But finding those things and trying to ignite those guys, they're frustrated about it. We got to keep leaning on them. I think we got really good backs, and I think we always have a good plan to run the football. Sometimes it's just I got to call a few more runs too.
The defense did force a lot of field goals in the second half, but third down was a problem. I mean, I think they were 9
to 20.
Yeah, nine third down conversions, where if you get a stop there, they don't get field goals, and you're a little closer.
Sure.
So is it kind of glass half full kind of thing? You're holding them to field goals. The yardage is not massive, but
Sure.
third down, you got to get off the field.
Yeah, I mean, I think the emphasis for us all week was to stop them and force field goals in the red zone and finish the halves. It's tough defensively when your offense doesn't have a whole lot going, right? I mean, I think we played 90 plays almost. We had 90 snaps, I think 85 plays. We lined up 90 times. It's too much, and I think that's one of the things that helped us play better in those earlier weeks. Is we had the ball, we converted more third downs. So I think to answer your question, I was really proud of the way we played defensively. I know we got to get off the field a little bit more. I thought their quarterback just made some on scrambles where we missed a couple tackles, or maybe he outran us. We're on that side of the ball, though. I think our guys just played their literal hearts out, and they never wavered. They never complained. They never were upset about anything. And that's the beauty of this team. We gave Jacoby North the game ball because their big receivers leading the conference only caught 2 passes, and one of them was not on Jacoby. And Jacoby takes the game ball and hands it to Fred Highsmith, who played on scout team all week, for getting him ready. So to me, that's the right DNA. We got some great things happening. No, we haven't seen the fruit of it yet, and it's painful and it hurts. But trying to get our guys to, keep staying confident and play in a little pain, because you can play in some pain. I think that's a good thing. And keep getting better.
You're getting emotional talking about this. Why is it that you're tearing up talking about this?
Just because you put so many things into trying to develop character and unselfishness, and be a team that is not just a bunch of individuals, right? We're trying to be a team that is, totally together, and you're just seeing the fruit of that in their character, and them deflecting praise and giving it to other people, and they haven't seen it on the scoreboard yet. and it's so frustrating. But you know, I told Mitch, I said, this is one of the most fun groups I've ever coached, and I love going to war for them. And we're leaning on each other. Yeah, I'm leaning on them. I said, hey, lean on me. Let's lean on the staff, and we're going to keep showing up and competing and playing the right way.
Looking at SEMO, I think they throw the ball a lot, right? Good passing team. How do y'all prep for them? How do you contain that offense?
Well, I mean, obviously, you do the research and get the plan ready, and we're going to obviously, put a few more receivers down on our show team to kind of, run those routes extra fast. But Nick and that group on the Dirty Blue, they've done a good job all season putting good plans together, and I can't simulate a 6'5" quarterback, you know what I'm saying, and a 6'7" receiver. We'll be up to the task, and we'll play a bunch of people again, and that's just what we do.
You mean there's not a 6'7" receiver on scout team?
Yeah, I'm fresh out of those, and I'm trying to sign a 6'7" corner.
Just gotta get somebody in the basketball team.
Correct.
That's all they help you out.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but there you go.
Do you feel like, I guess this is the third ranked team you will play this year?
Sure.
Richmond, Furman was ranked when you played them.
Sure.
Is SEMO, without going crazy, are they the best team you played? I mean, are they better than Richmond?
I do like objectively, like sitting back here thinking, yeah, this is the best football team we've played so far. Most complete team, explosive on offense, really stingy on defense, and then do a good job of playing sound in the kicking game and making plays. We're excited to play such a good team, especially in conference.
Okay, appreciate it.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine